Hey, what's going on, fellas? Leo Gembula. Quick recap of the Bills versus Redskins. We got absolutely demolished. We got absolutely our ass kicked. Anything you want to call it. I want to congratulate the Bills on a good victory. And they really gave it to us this game. Had keys to the game in my last video. And I asked for 4 quarters on our offense. Because we've been getting like halves versus the Eagles. We got second half of grade D, couldn't come back. Versus the Panthers, we got our offense rolling in the second half, couldn't come back. But this game, we got shit, zero, nada, absolutely nothing. It was just a disaster on offense. The offense looked horrible out there. So there goes one key right there. You move on to the next one. I asked for good running game. Got nothing there. Ryan Terrain forgot to jump on his own train because he never showed up. 8 carries, 14 yards. That was just weak. And I guarantee you, next week versus the 49ers, he'll have 100 yards. Mark my words, he will. I thought that he would come in, run hard, open up holes for Halo to burst through. Never happened. Our third key and final key was London Fletcher. Dude's a beast. We had to have him play. 20 tackles, 12 unassisted, interception in the end zone, stopped the drive, few hits on the quarterback. I could go on and on about this guy all day. He really stepped up. He came through. He was in the sideline talking shit to D'Angelo Hall and OG Otawe. He was frustrated, but really, it's sad because the defense is fighting against each other, trying to fix the problem when the problem is on offense. It's on the offense. You have Kyle Shanahan trying to throw the ball deep, while Armstrong and them are getting double covered because they're like, go ahead, throw it deep. We'll cover you guys. You guys can't run. You showed us you can't run. We're not gonna stack up the box against you guys. And it never worked. They were taking shots. The Bills wasn't biting because they had nothing going. They never even, scared them. To be like, oh, we'll stack up the box. They're running good. No, hell no. They did what they did. Second quarter, we get 4 offensive yards total. That's horrible. Think about that, guys. Like, really sit there and think about that. 4 yards on offense for a whole quarter. Anybody could have got the ball handed off and got 4 quarters if they would have just kept trying the whole second quarter. They would have got 4 yards. And that was just funny right there. What's his name? John Beck getting sacked by a guy without a helmet. That was just hilarious. I was just like, whoa, it's getting out of control. Keys wasn't met. We lost. Played like shit. I don't know what else to say. We really did. I don't want to, I have nothing to say because they gave us nothing to talk about. Absolutely nothing. Fred Davis came through on offense. John Beck, his security blanket. And John Beck needs to stop just looking at one read when he hikes the ball. Because the last few games, he missed out on 2 touchdowns. And I don't know if I'm the only one seeing this, but he stays on one guy. He locks in on one guy. And he's determined to get him the ball. He never looks nowhere else. Versus Carolina, He had Armstrong wide open on the right side of the field, wide open for a touchdown. Well, guess what this guy did? He looked to the left side the whole play. He had a good 5 seconds back there in the pocket. He never looked towards Armstrong's way. You see Armstrong just, pissed off, like, what the fuck? I'm wide open, you fucking dickhead. Throw me the ball. Well, this game, he hikes the ball and he looks to the right side, and I think it was Jarius Byrd, number 31. He comes in and blitz. Well, when he comes in and he blitzes, Halu runs out and finds an open space, and he's free. John Beck never sees him. If he hits him, there's nobody around him. He goes in for a touchdown. He just doesn't smell the big play. He just doesn't sense the pressure. He doesn't have what the big time quarterbacks have. That that it factor where you're like, you in the zone, like you feel it. Like Drew Brees and them, they feel it. They understand what's going on. Like he doesn't have it. He seems a little like he's a step behind the game. The game's too fast for him. That's what it seems like to me. Hopefully he could change that, but first 2 games, that's how it looks. Cal Shanahan, play calling, just keeps trying to, I don't know. I'm not even going to go to the play calling because you guys already know what it is. I don't know what he's doing out there sometimes. It makes me wonder. He'll run the ball, get a couple of good yards, 6 yards, and he'll just throw for the next two downs. I don't get it. He's like a chicken with no head, just calling play after play. Can't make up his mind how he wants to set the tempo. Pound, pound, pound. Run, run, run. Pass, pass, pass. No, not this guy. Pound, pass, pound, pass, 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 pound. Pound, pound, pass, 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 pound, pound. Back and forth, back and forth. As soon as fourth quarter, 0 points. You suck. What are you doing out there? I don't want to just blame it on terrain. He had a horrible game, but they never really gave him the chance, to get going, to pound, pound, pound. He'll hit the hole for like 4 or 5 yards. Then they'll throw 2 plays. They'll just throw the ball 2 plays. That's just how it goes. And then they'll fucking throw 2 plays in the next drive and run the last one. So you guys get the picture here. I don't want to keep saying it, but it was just like that. Pound, pound, throw, 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 pound, throw, pound, throw, pound. Pound means run, pound the ball. That's Cal Shanahan for you, man. Can't make up his mind. So anyways, I gave you guys the keys for the game. They didn't execute them. We lost. I don't want to say that's the only reason why we lost, but that was one of there were some big reasons why we lost. Keys to the game. Congratulations, Buffalo Bills. Fred Jackson's a beast. The only guy I mentioned in my last video, I didn't even mention Fitzpatrick or Stevie Johnson. I just mentioned him, and he's the one that hurt us, believe it or not. Fitzpatrick had an alright game. He had a cool little game. Mistake-free. Good football. But, it was really Mr. Fred Jackson that came through for them. Now we get San Francisco up in Washington. Can we get the victory? We need the victory. We want to get the victory. We win. We're 4-4. And everything's good in the division. Really, think about it. Cowboys lost to the Philadelphia Eagles. They're 3-4. The G-Men have a hard schedule coming up, so they'll come back to earth eventually. They're in heaven right now, but they won't be in heaven soon for long. So we'll see what happens, man. That's pretty much it. Any questions, comments, I'll write back or whatever. Hell to the Redskins, hell victory. Hopefully we can get another one pretty soon. We're on a skid. Happy Halloween, guys. Take it easy. I'll holla at y'all. Peace.